Hello, today we are going to be talking about the top 5 things that you should do before your freshman year of college, at least according to me. I have officially survived my freshman year, and I did all of these things before my freshman year of college, and they tremendously helped. So these are tried and true tricks that I think can help any incoming college freshman. Number 1 is to go to the place that you're going to be living, whether it be a dorm or an apartment, on campus or off. Just go to that place, look at it, take sort of a picture, or what I did was I took a video of the entire space that I had. I live in a dorm, or I lived in a dorm my freshman year, and so I went to, it's not really an open house, but like when you go to orientation or something at your schools, a lot of times they have doors open. They're called show dorms, I think. They have one specific dorm or room or whatever just open for you to be able to see what it's gonna look like, and go look at that room of the dorm or apartment that you're gonna be living in. When I did that, I took a video of the entire room, just sort of so that when I got back home I would have an estimate of the amount of room that I would have, and sort of so I could mentally plan out how I was going to decorate the room and how I was going to fit all of the furniture and everything together. And this way it just helped me plan everything out before I actually got there. The second thing is sort of a common tip that a lot of people tell, and that is to get in contact with your roommate and sort of plan things out beforehand. What I did is I emailed my roommate and sort of just got a conversation going about how we wanted to decorate and who was bringing what. A lot of people do sort of want to coordinate with decorations, so you can talk about that with your roommate if you pre-plan and get in contact during the summer. Also, planning big things like refrigerators and microwaves and brooms and vacuums and that kind of stuff that you don't need two of. You'll want to coordinate with your roommate who's bringing what, and that's something that you'll want to do during the summer before school starts. Number 3 is something that might seem a bit excessive, and I can understand that, but I did it and it helped me, and it made me feel more secure when I was packing everything up, and it made me feel like I wasn't gonna forget stuff. And that is to make a list of everything that you're gonna bring to college. I used it to check off what I already had. I used it as a shopping list for stuff that I needed but didn't already have. I used it when I was packing everything up to know what I had already packed and what I still needed to pack, and to make sure I didn't forget anything. If you don't want to make a super long list of everything that you need, maybe just make a list of things that you need that you can't just repurchase at a store or that are just really expensive. If you forget laundry detergent or something, that's not a big deal. You can go to Walmart and get some. If you forget your favorite pair of tennis shoes, that's a bit of a bigger deal. A list of everything that you can't just repurchase is sort of a shorter, more efficient way to do it if you don't want to make the entire list. Number 4 is to research classes and clubs that are available at your school. If you've already been to your orientation and already made your schedules for your first semester, then you might not have to worry about the classes as much, but if you haven't yet, it's super nice to be able to look at all the classes that are available at your school. And you might not be able to sort of make your schedule yet just because you wouldn't know what times those classes are available, or if they're available that semester, or if that's something that you can take yet. You might have to have prerequisites or something for it, but it can still be nice to just sort of have an idea of the classes that are offered at your school that you might be able to take later, and just sort of have an understanding of the types of classes that you can take. And that is, of course, if you are able to see that online. The clubs, you will for sure be able to get online and see different clubs that are available at your school. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them will be available online, and that's something that's just really nice to be able to look through and sort of decide over summer, instead of feeling bombarded when you get to school and trying to decide if you want to join a club and what club to join, especially because a lot of times people don't know all the different clubs that are offered at their school because there are just so many different ones and they're not all going to be advertised equally. And number 5, the last thing I think you should do this summer before your freshman year of college, look up your campus online or go to it in person and sort of just get familiar with it. If you go to it in person during maybe your orientation, or just not during your orientation, just going to look around, that can be nice to sort of just familiarize yourself with your surroundings and the buildings. And you won't learn the campus obviously just going once, but it sort of just makes it a little familiar to you. But looking it up online can help a lot when you're trying to figure out how to get around, because it'll have the names of all the buildings and it'll sort of have the layout, and you can look at it as much as you want, study it as much as you want. You can even make like a layout of where your classes are going to be if you know where they are in correlation to your dorm or your apartment, and sort of make a little path of where you need to go. That can help you feel more familiar with the campus once you actually get there. those are the 5 things I think you should do the summer before your freshman year of college. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to. They're just tips. They're just things that I did that helped me that might help you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And you can also subscribe to me for more content. I put out stuff every single Friday, and a lot of it's college related. So if you are a college student or about to be a college student, I recommend subscribing because a lot of college stuff is coming this summer. So be prepared for that. I hope you have a great rest of your day, a great year at college, and a great summer. I will see you all next week. Bye, guys.